Well, well, well. Here we are. So many familiar faces, so many friendly folks, so many people who know, believe, and understand what we're doing here. I've got a lot of thanks to share to the people in this room. First of all, thank you, delegates, for doing the work to uphold our democracy. Give yourself a round of applause. I also want to thank Senator Klobuchar and her team for helping us put together a fantastic lunch and leading to make sure that the work is being done right here in CD1. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who has invested time, talent, and treasure into this campaign so that we can make sure to send Brad Finstead home in November. Now, many of you have heard my story, so I'm going to keep it brief. I did grow up here in Stewartville. I did grow up in a working class household with a dad who was a garbage man, a mom who was a meter reader, and yes, 10 siblings. That's right. And so when you grow up like that, yes, you understand how important hard work is. You also understand how crucial local community supports are to your success. Yeah. See, we had next door neighbors and extended family members who sent help when they could. We had a school system and a church community right here in Stewartville that said, yes, Jake, you are worth believing in and investing in. I found my locker today. Good stuff. Good stuff. And so I went to college with the help of Pell Grants. I got my teaching degree and I came back, and I've been teaching for the last 20 years, public school, high school math right here in southern Minnesota. We've been raising 4 boys, one of who is here. Where's Wally? Yeah. And of course, the engine who makes the whole thing work, my lovely wife, Molly. We started this campaign by meeting with people, and we have continued to meet with people, and we have sought out Republicans, independents, and apolitical people throughout this process. We've met them at pubs, diners, cafes, hardware stores, gas stations, wherever people are gathering, we are meeting with them and we are hearing from them. And I want to tell you a little bit about what we are hearing. It's the things that you probably know in your heart and in your soul are true. Things are too expensive, not just for Democrats, but Republicans and independents as well. When we have a system with politicians who are bought and paid for by the highest bidder, we have a massive problem. And you don't have to be a Democrat to know that. Republicans get it, independents get it, everybody gets it. We have a broken system right now that needs fixing. It needs new voices, and here we are. And so when you have a system that is as broken as ours, of course the investments don't come like they're supposed to. Of course, bad bills start to look like lifelines for communities right here in southern Minnesota. We need a different voice in Congress, and that is exactly what we aim to do in November. And beyond just making things cheaper, beyond tackling corruption, and beyond investing in our small towns, the biggest thing that I hear from people all across southern Minnesota is, why won't my congressman listen to me? Right? Here's the good news, folks. People are waking up. People are tuning in. People are seeing this guy for who he really is. here in CD1 through the caucus and convention process, we had more Republicans and independents show up at DFL caucuses and conventions than anywhere else in this state. And in a district that did not go our way in 2024, we now have a poll that puts us within 3 points of Congressman Finstad. See, voters are telling me when we go to the places that they are, Jake, I'm a Republican small business owner, but I'm voting for you, right? I'm an independent retired nurse, but Jake, I like you. I'm voting for you. Jake, I'm a Republican truck driver, but you seem like a different kind of Democrat who's actually going to show up here. I'm voting for you. And so here is the challenge that I will make to everyone in this room. When you come in contact with folks who may have voted for Trump, who may have voted for Finstad in the past, it can be tempting to persuade. It can even be tempting to judge them for where they are at and the votes that they have made. I would encourage rather listening and seeking to understand where they are coming from, right? See, we may not win every vote. We may not win over every Republican who's still with the president and still with Trump. I've long since given up trying to win 100% of the votes come November. Okay? It's okay. We don't have to get every single person on board. But what I am finding is this, that when we meet people where they are at, there is room for folks to move. We share far more in common than we have apart. So we need to talk to the neighbor who voted for Trump and maybe sense has taken down the sign. Maybe sense has said, you know what? Things are too expensive. The tariffs are taking a massive bite out of my bottom line. I'm willing to look at someone else for something else. We need to talk to the coworker who might have voted for Finstad, but now the healthcare costs going through the roof and having a guy that won't show up, they are willing to talk. They are willing to listen. Maybe you have a nephew who didn't vote in the last election because he sees both parties as being the same. And if we open an ear, welcome them in, we can expand this party and we can get things done for people once again. Because as I've listened to people across this district, this may not surprise you. But the same concerns that we have in this room, the loss of opportunity, the threatening of the American dream, the fact that we are all hoping that our kids do better than we did, all of that is not unique to the Democratic Party. We may have disagreements about how we get there, but when we welcome people in, when you sit down at a pub with your neighbors and you ask them what their concerns are, we hear about the American dream. We hear about things getting more expensive, and we hear a distrust, a deep distrust that the powers that be are rigging the economy for the elite, rich, and powerful at our expense. This is a message that can connect with voters all across southern Minnesota. Voters that we may have lost in the past who are now open to something different. And here, sure. Now here's the reality. The cavalry's not coming. We're right here. We are the people that we have been waiting for. Look around this room, right? Over 300 folks are here. We have to make the case to our neighbors, if they are willing to listen, that we can tackle the concerns that they have in their lives better than Congressman Finstad. And here's the good news. He's doing a lot of that work for us. Right? So if we want different representation. The representation that we deserve, we have got to get to work. Here's some numbers for you. If everyone in this room knocked 10 door knocking shifts, that would be over 122,000 doors. Woo. If everyone in this room talked to 5 friends, colleagues, or family members who didn't vote in the last election, that is a potential 1,500 more votes to help take back our voice in November. If everyone in this room did one new, different thing that maybe you haven't done in the past, walked in a parade, hosted a house party, came to a town hall, which we are actually going to hold, right? That is over 300 powerful new actions to take back our democracy. So here's the thing. Are you willing? Are you in? And are you ready? Because if you are, it's going to be a campaign about all of us. And I don't know about you, but for me and my family, my neighbors and my friends, we want to wake up November 4th of 2026, knowing for sure, knowing beyond a shadow of a doubt that we did every single thing that we could do to take back our voice and our democracy. We will do it if we do it together. So, are you with me?